Hi friends! Today I wanted to share something with you that I have just learned recently, and I love sharing new information because I get excited about it, that I've understood something and I just need to share it. And it also helps me to be able to understand it more deeply because I keep getting more information added onto it when I share. So recently I was at a conference with Ann Washburn. I'm going to share two of her pictures here. And everything kind of came together for me and made sense with an experience that I had on yesterday. But I'm going to start here with, on YouTube, there is a gentleman that has a channel, Homemade Science with Bruce something, I think. And he has got this, I can't remember what he calls it, the shortest path or the high road, low road. It's called the high road, low road. I'll link it in my comments. And so you've got these two routes that start at the same height and end at the same height. This one is obviously shorter than this one because there's a bunch of bumps in there. And so he had several different tracks that he tested to see which one would get the ball faster over this short straight route, or many different options with some of the big low dips, just a couple of dips, and he ended with a 3 dip. And in all cases, this route always got there faster. And so what I want to apply this to in our lives is we need trials. We thrive on trials, and they actually help us get us to our end goal, which over here I'm calling exaltation, living with our Heavenly Father again, faster, because these dips give us momentum that propels us forward faster than this shortest route, which seems like the straight and narrow way, the straight path, is kind of what we get in our head, and we think, okay, that straight path is never making any mistakes. And so in that thinking, we end up actually not making much progress because we become paralyzed. We're afraid to make mistakes. And so we just kind of stop moving. And something that helps us understand that is this other picture that she had drawn that just kind of brought everything together for me, was that from the moment we are born, our body is on a path to die, and our spirit is on a path to gain experiences and to grow. And so they are at conflict and odds with each other the whole time. So not only are we to align our will with God, but we need to align our will between our body and our spirit. They have different agendas. Our body would love nothing better than this shortest route. My body would love nothing better if I sat on my couch and ate ice cream and watched Netflix every day, because nothing bad could happen to me if I did that, except for the massive weight gain and the severe depression. But my body would say, no, this is good. My spirit would say, oh my gosh, we need something dangerous. We need some trial. We need some hardship. Let's go do something. And this is my Heavenly Father over here. So this is where they're trying to get to. So they're at constant odds with each other. And it's so important to understand this. And for the first time in my life, I got excited that I messed up. I was actually really happy because all this information kind of clicked in my head. Because I had been thinking for a week that I needed to share a video on Facebook that had been made several years ago. I've shared it a couple of times, and all this self-doubt and negative voices washed over me. I mean, everything that I could think of derogatory to say about myself or me sharing this video, trust me, came to my mind, and I just kept thinking, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow never came. This was a week. And then so yesterday, I got a message from a friend of mine that sent me a link to this video and said, oh my gosh, look what I just found. And I'm like, oh man, okay, I messed up, and now I know that I messed up because I know who I was supposed to send that for, because I believe in a message for one. I don't need to affect the whole world. I need to affect one person, whoever that one person is. And this person sent me this link, and then she was like, oh my gosh, don't think I'm a stalker. I was on this blog and they had a link that sent me there, and then I saw your face and there you were. And I just thought, oh my goodness, wow. The Lord doesn't need me. He doesn't. But he wants me to be able to participate in his work with him if I want to. Whether I do or I don't is entirely up to me. It does not affect his work, whether or not I want to join, which is humbling and inspiring at the same time, because I can mess up in my trying to figure it out, and I'm not going to blow the whole plan of salvation, right? And in fact, because I didn't act and she told me about this video, I knew that I was still fearing man more than fearing God, and that I just needed to focus on what I've been asked to do, no matter what kind of excuse I have for not doing it. Because that body, your body wants to save you from death. It's always saying, danger, danger, this is a dangerous situation. Great peril could come to you. You could be humiliated. You could need to go buy a cave to live in. Like all of these things that your body's constantly trying to save you from death. Well, your spirit is like, I got this. Let's do this. I've got great plans. And so they're always fighting each other. But we need to celebrate those ups and downs. And over the last 2 years, I had a series, like if I had my track right here, in addition to all these, there would be a huge scoop down. Like my whole world kind of got shattered, and I had to reevaluate everything I thought I knew. And I can tell you right now, I feel the momentum going up. Like everything that I learned in that experience solidified a lot of things for me. And boy, can I feel the momentum now, and it's exciting. Now, do we want everybody to go out and make a bunch of mistakes on purpose? No, and I think that's where we get confused about trying to put the brakes on everything, because we don't want to do things on purpose, and we don't want to look like we condone doing things on purpose. But we want to try and fail. In fact, I love the Talk in General conference last time that was... oh my gosh, I forget it every time. It's a failure 70 times until 70. I don't know, I still can't say it. Learning from failure to failure. And then I had listened to a BYU speech about iteration, and just understanding what this failure does for us, how much momentum failure gives us and propels us along, because we gain so much understanding that comes with us when we come out of that. And I was teaching this in my Sunday school class yesterday, and I had the kids finding scriptures that kind of support this. And so one of my students looked up trials, and we read the verse. It was in Corinthians, and I made an equation out of that. And so here's your equation for you. Trials plus faith in God equals an abundance of joy. So trials lead us and equal joy. And there's something to celebrate and I get excited about. And like I said, I've never been so excited to make a mistake in my life so that I could understand this principle better, and help other people to not get so down on yourself when you make a mistake. You're going to make a mistake. Your body's going to freak out. The adversary is going to get in and going to start telling you all the ways that you're the world's worst person that has ever walked the face of the planet. And it's just not true. You're supposed to make mistakes. And it's okay. It's getting you more understanding and getting you to where you need to go. So I hope somebody needed to hear that today. I sure need that reminder quite often. And thank you so much for watching and letting me share something that I learned. Bye-bye.